Yo, it's Johnny the Bully here. There's like a certain kind of people that I just genuinely hate. Like, people who make very strong claims about, the reality around them based on their own, like, weird insecurities. And, like, people who essentially will just say whatever the fuck they want for attention. People who are just saying things that they know are ridiculous, but will argue to the death to try to support it. I hate people who are, whether intentionally or unintentionally, very counterproductive to movements that are very important to not be counterproductive to. I hate people who lie for no fucking reason. I hate people who are smug. I hate people who are homophobic. I hate people who are racist. I hate people who are just fucking genuinely stupid pieces of shit and then use their idiocracy to get attention. And my job here on the internet now is to yell at these people, because they're horrible fucking people and they need to be told that. And apparently no one else is either logical enough or mean enough to say, like, hey, you're a fucking idiot, when people are being fucking idiots. But here I am. I'm willing to do so. And I don't know if you see this motherfucker right over here. I've been seeing, I don't even have a fucking TikTok, but like TikToks will unfortunately make their way onto other platforms, and sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're amusing. I don't have a thing against TikTok. It's just like, everything I see from it, it's just like either really cheesy relationship shit that's like the same thing over and over, people doing like the same dances over and over, essentially like it made Twitch thoughts a more I don't know, quick, accessible thing. Now they're not Twitch thoughts, they're just, attractive females who, never mind, let's not get into that. They're fine with that, it's just like, whatever. Or, like, sometimes there's funny skits on TikTok, and then sometimes it's just stupidity. And, if it was at least 50% good, I might consider going on there, but it's maybe a fourth of the time it's amusing, the other, 3/4, it's just sad. Anyway, this motherfucker keeps popping up, and like the first thing I saw of him was something about like Kobe Bryant being sacrificed to Satan so that LeBron James can win a championship, which is fucking a disgusting thought. There's really no fucking, like, one, that's super disrespectful to Kobe and his legacy and his family and everyone who does, think positively of him. It's disrespectful to LeBron James to tell him that, like, no, you can't do shit without sacrificing someone else to Satan. And it's like, maybe LeBron James is just one of the best fucking basketball players alive, and especially that year he had a great team. Maybe that helped him win a championship, not the death of someone else who's not even playing anymore. And then he was like, oh, it's because LeBron James just passed him in points. It's like, oh, I didn't know the second we passed people in points in basketball, we sacrificed them to Satan. Like, that doesn't make sense. That's never happened before. Yeah, and then I saw one where he's like saying that like some really weird racial shit that's like not helpful, and I don't want to take him out of context on that one. So if I can find that one, we'll go over that. And then this one is like the one I just saw, and it's super fucking just homophobic and disgusting, and like low-key this guy needs to be punched in the fucking mouth. But I don't support violence. I just don't give a shit if it happens. Here, let's watch this guy.
Little pattern.
Look at that fucking I need to punch him right in the fucking face. Oh, so don't tell this guy about David Bowie or concerts when Kurt Cobain wore a dress. He's gonna be like, oh, see, that's a part of the conspiracy. Is like, nah, dude, like flamboyancy, feminine fashion statements have been pretty common throughout the entertainment industry. Not because of like peer pressure by the industry, not because like of any stupid fucking conspiracy, just because when you have money to not hang out with people you don't agree with or judgmental pieces of shit, you kind of just act more freely. You kind of just, you don't have to be overly masculine to like keep your image because you're already confident in the fact that you're a successful artist. And then like, I don't know, maybe some artists are just more feminine in general. I don't know. I mean, musicians seem to be, for the most part, a little more like left-leaning and open to shit. And then like the annoying thing too is that he's like, this is implying that being gay or even flamboyant is bad, which it's not. Like, why does it matter if these people are gay? Even if that is a pattern, what does it matter if that pattern is happening? Oh, they become gay when they're famous. It's like, okay, why do I care though? Cool, they're gay. Is their music good? I personally only know like a couple songs from the people he's shown or whatever, but I'm not huge fans of any of them. Here's the actual truth is one guy probably did it, got a bunch of attention because it's like, oh, he's being brave, he's being flamboyant in rap, and rap's generally kind of homophobic. And then that worked out for him. And then other people were like, hey, I like attention. I'm going to do what that guy did to try to get attention too. And that's it. That's your pattern, dude, is that people like attention. And when one person does something that gets attention, other people will try to do that too. Here's the thing. Who's forcing them to be gay or act flamboyantly if they're not choosing to themselves? Even if they're choosing to for like shitty reasons like getting attention, which I think is kind of shitty to do for other reasons, but like what are they gaining out of that other than possible attention? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not so dedicated to any art form or anything to where I'm going to change my sexuality. I'm not homophobic. I'm just not gay, and I don't like penis. No matter how much money, like, I can't just change my sexuality. Sexuality isn't something that you can just snap your fingers and be like, hey, I'm gay now. Like, so like who's forcing them? How are they forcing them? What do they get out of forcing them? Like, and you realize, like, the industry nowadays, the music industry is not as universal and like connected and powerful as it used to be, like, by any means. Like, there's plenty of independent labels that can produce just as well as like most big labels. Like, you can do things pretty independently by yourself nowadays. Like, some creators just completely produce, write, and create everything themselves. Like, from the, like, if they play the instruments, they'll play like almost every fucking instrument on their album, or like some people will make their beats themselves and like write for themselves and produce it themselves. And like, if you're good at that, like, there's so many, because of technology nowadays, there's so many fucking ways to just not deal with like the music industry. And because of that, the music industry, like the industry corporations or whatever, are a lot less controlling and a lot less, you know, dickish about the creator to producer, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? How they interact with each other and blah blah blah, and who gets what at the end of the day. Nowadays, creators are getting more and more power, which I do agree that they should. The artist should be like the main person in, or like they should get most of the credit, pay, and outcome of their work, you know. And like, so he doesn't understand how the fucking music industry works nowadays. He doesn't understand how sexuality works at all, and like, he's just putting down he's putting down flamboyancy because he doesn't like it. And he was like, hey guys, stop being gay, I don't like it. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. If you don't like artists who are flamboyant, don't listen to those artists. Pretty fucking funny, right? Like, it's cool how you can just not watch or listen to artists that you don't like or that make you uncomfortable for any arbitrary reason, even if it's, you know, some bigoted, stupid bullshit. Oh my god. Like, I don't know. Like, people who are the people who put down other people for like stupid shit like that, it's just like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, really, like, I mean, I already know where the rest of this is going. I don't know why I'm watching the rest of it. It's like, and then he's playing like scary music behind it. Is like, oh no, the gays are coming to get you. You want to be famous?
Notice a weird.
If you want to be famous, you gotta love cock. It's like, all right, that's not how it works. Like, there's so many just more likely reasons why that's a thing than, you know, whatever he's trying to imply. He didn't outright say like, oh, it's a Satan conspiracy, but he does say that in other videos, and that's basically what like Jordan Peterson does. He won't outright say his claim or make any prescriptive argument at all. He'll just like point out things and heavily imply something, and then just be like, oh, well, you connect the dots there, buddy. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm not going to, because it's your job to say what the fuck you want to say. Own your goddamn position like a man, and stop just, you know, implying shit. And then the second I say, no, this is what you're implying, you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't say that. And it'll be like, yeah, but you implied it, which is just as good as saying it when you're speaking to someone who's capable of understanding implications. So, as a person who does understand implications, you are saying that homosexuality is bad and some kind of conspiracy that is infiltrating Hollywood, and that's just not true. One, Hollywood is not the same as like the music industry at all anymore. And like, I don't know, it's just, super shitty. He's just a piece of shit.
Hollywood's way of staying young exposed.
This is one of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a
Oh, I heard about this.
Fountain of youth and her magic ritual.
Okay, real quick. Yeah, it's gross, but how is that satanic? Or what? Like, I don't know. It's just gross, sure, but I'll let it play because I was assuming. I do love Steve Harvey sometimes. He's funny.
This is made from growth hormones of human.
Look, the wrinkles have just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand off.
So it's made from human foreskin.
You tell Oprah this what's on her face?
She knows.
She knows.
She knows. There were a couple protesters about it because they are cells from baby foreskin.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it's super gross. I will admit. I'm not going to defend that. That's not a gross thing to do. And I don't know why it has to be like the foreskins of a fetus or whatever. That's weirdly specific, and it seems like, I don't know, just like, what's the weirdest part we could take? Yeah, I mean, it's gross, but what else is there, like, other than it's gross? What are you implying? Are you implying that babies are being killed for this? Like, what are you trying to say? Because I don't believe that, babies are just being killed by whatever amount would be necessary to continue a fucking line of a product. So probably a lot, and no one's noticing. I'm sure maybe you have a thing against abortions. I don't really have a thing against abortions, but, that's because pretty libertarian over here, and I don't really like fucking over other people based on my morality. But, that's just because I'm a swell guy over here. But, yeah, I mean, if they're taking the cells from abortions, and I would like to see them used for something a lot more useful than, like a makeup care or some shit. Like, that's a little distasteful. I feel like if that's going to be used in any way, it should be, a more scientific, use. Because, I mean, if it's dead anyway, I'm one of those people, if something's dead, I don't really think it matters. Death is death. That's the end. But again, yeah, I'm logical. I don't believe in your little stupid Satan shit, so, yeah, I mean, it's gross. That's sure. It's not exposed. The thing about exposed means, like, it was outed against their will. This is a TV show on, I'm guessing, like, the Oprah Network or some shit. Or, like, I don't know, Steve Harvey Network or some shit. Like, Steve Harvey's pretty fucking big. Oprah's a big name, and, like, they're openly saying this. It doesn't seem like they were exposed. It seemed like they told you. So it's not really exposed. And, like, here's the thing. If it's, like, a whole satanic conspiracy, why are they telling us? Oh, because they're that stupid. Then how is the conspiracy still fucking going on? Like, see, like, this is the thing I fucking, like, some conspiracies actually have, like, real questions that could be asked. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna get into that, but, like, there are definitely things throughout American history you can go back and look at and say, that is a very questionable thing our government did. And then, because of people like this, who just say the stupidest shit, it makes making any claim against our government doing wrongdoing to its citizens sound just as implausible. we get lumped in as conspiracy theorists when we try saying, like, oh yeah, there was a time not that far back, and arguably still, that our justice system systematically used black people to fund their fucking prison systems and their cops and all that shit. Like, they targeted African American males and just fuck them over systematically to make money. And we can prove that, we can go over that, but like, people will still be like, oh, that's a conspiracy theory, and take away all validity in my claim because you're over here claiming stupid shit that is not a conspiracy. And I don't know. And like, that's not even the worst way that you fuck over movements. Like, this is just one small example of how you're a fucking waste of time and super counterproductive to the rest of the fucking world.
Celebrities admitting to selling their souls. Part 4.
And it took me to my adult years, or leaving home, where I could really try on something different for myself. That was Satanism. It's working out really well.
Oh yeah, Brad Pitt using sarcasm. Great evidence, buddy. Fucking idiot, dude. I'm pretty sure Brad Pitt has openly said he's an atheist. And I don't know if you know this about atheism. We find Satanism and Christianity kind of hilarious because it's kind of fucking stupid. And when we say, oh, we went to Satanism, it's a joke, you fucking moron. Like, oh no, he's not joking. Really? Yeah? Okay. Why? Because you don't want him to be joking so you can have your little fucking pretend playtime? Like, shut the fuck up. Dude, he's being sarcastic. He is joking, you fucking moron. And like, here's the thing. I wasn't even... When celebrities usually say they sell their soul, I don't know if you've ever heard of a fucking metaphor, like, in your life. Have you ever heard of someone being exaggerative, or someone being metaphorical, someone saying, like, something that's obviously not a true statement, but, like, feels as if it is? Like, is that not a fucking thing anymore? Like, when people say, oh, I feel like I sold my soul, do you think they literally sold their fucking soul? Or do you think, like, oh, I went against my personal beliefs to a point where I feel very uncomfortable with myself and my actions? Probably that. It doesn't mean they literally, like, had Satan come up and be like, hey, sign here on the dotted line, and when you die, you come to me. It's like, no, dude, what? That's not what anyone ever fucking means by that. And like, every example you can possibly show me of someone saying they sold their soul in a serious manner is going to be metaphorical. It is not going to be that they literally sold their fucking soul. Dude, like...
I made a pact. The movie came out, so...
Dude, like, is he not capable of understanding sarcasm? Is that it? Is that your whole... I don't want to be mean, but there are certain things that don't allow people to pick up on social cues, and I'm sorry you might have that, buddy, but and it's fine to have that. It's just maybe you want to, like, double check on some of the things you say before you fucking react solely on your first impression then, because this is definitely wrong, buddy. Someone making a joke is proof of an actual claim I have. It's like, oh, really? Okay. Fucking moron. Let's just go to the next shit.
I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars.
Oh my god, is he an anti-vaccine? And he's anti-vax. Yeah. So disease is going to destroy the human race because of pieces of shit like this. He's like, why are you refusing? Why? Oh, the government's going to put a chip on you? Funny fucking story, you willingly walk around with one 24/7. You have a phone, right? This is what this is, being recorded on, right? I'm guessing this isn't your fucking, desktop in the middle of the park here. Here's the thing, like, you have a phone, and I know you think, like, oh, I put it on, like, airplane mode so the government can't track me. You're a fucking idiot. The government can track you on your phone if they so desire. It's been a big fucking discussion in politics for a while of whether or not they should be able to, whether or not it's worth the safety we get from it to invade our privacy such as that. And that is a very, very good conversation to have. I am totally for, like, does the government have the right to invade our privacy? And I would say on that is a separate issue, because getting a vaccine isn't a fucking invasion of privacy. It's you taking precautions to not allow a disease to further in our fucking society. Like, here's how this works. You don't get vaccinated. Other people do. And you would say, oh, well, if you're vaccinated, it shouldn't matter. But here's why it does. You can then get that virus. That virus can mutate in you and be spread to other people who aren't vaccinated, causing it to mutate even more. And if that hits a certain amount, it will become, for the most part, a different disease that makes the vaccination everyone else got pretty much useless. And if there's a second wave of this, it's because not enough people fucking got vaccinated, and it became a new kind of disease, and now thousands more people will fucking die because of pieces of shit like you, who fucking have conspiracy theories shoved up your stupid little asshole. Like, this is the stupidest shit in the world. You're literally dangerous for society at this point. You are literally saying, I would rather let thousands of people fucking die just so I can have some little, like, oh, I'm right about something bullshit little fucking ego trip. You're a piece of shit. You should be oh my god, dude, I hate these kind of people. Like, they're literally counterproductive to the human race. And, oh my, this is why I get mad at TikTok too. Fucking idiotic children. I'm guessing this guy's like 17. He's getting attention, putting this message out to other people, and unfortunately adults can't say, oh, that's cute, a fucking idiot child, and they go with it, and they're like, oh, I guess this kid's woke. It's like, no, he's a fucking retarded conspiracy theorist, blurting out nonsense that is dangerous for humanity. Jesus fucking Christ, dude, I hate this kid. I hate him. Like, I know hate's a strong word, but he's literally, like... And here's the thing. Here's where I get in Dr. John mode. It's because he's an insecure piece of shit. You know why he thinks, like, LeBron James can't break records without sacrificing Satan? Because he can't ever break a record. So if he can't do it, other people have to be sacrificing people to Satan to be able to do it, right? Like, if it's impossible for me, it can't be possible for other people, right? No. LeBron James is just he's a beast of a man. Like, dude, he's tall as shit, he's fucking bulky, and he trained his ass off to be good at sports. That probably means that, he's gonna be good at basketball. You don't need to sacrifice people to Satan to be good at basketball. That's just my opinion. No, it's not. That's a fucking fact. Like, dude, LeBron James... Like, I'm not a huge LeBron James fan, honestly. Like, I'll admit he's probably... If he's not the best player in the NBA right now, he's top 3, easily. I like rooting against him just because it's kind of like... You know, I'm from Chicago. I still have my Jordan bias and all that shit. And sometimes it's just fun to root against someone in sports. But I have no hatred towards the man, and I don't want to see what he has accomplished in life be diminished by some stupid fucking conspiracy theory. Even though I root against LeBron James, I still want him to be able to take credit for everything he's done in his fucking career, because he is a phenomenal player, and he has said stupid shit in his past, but he has become a much better person, much more aware of how he interacts with society, and much more aware of his influence upon others. And, blah, blah, blah. Back to your insecurity, you little piece of shit. Like, you want to tell people that, the vaccine is wrong, and that you're like this social fucking fighter who's taking down the government, because you want to feel important. You want to feel like you're, something that most people don't, and other people are just sheep, and you're Mr. Woke. It's just your fucking ego trying to be like, hey, what if you do the opposite of what everyone else does, and then animately argue that you're correct, even though it could possibly end up being fatal for plenty of people, including yourself and your loved ones. No, like, you're just so driven by ego that you don't care about the repercussions of your actions and choices. Yeah, it's because you're an insecure piece of shit who needs your ego to be constantly propped up, no matter what the expense. Like, pretty fucking easy.
Celebrities who expose the evil industry.
The time has come. I'm just gonna break it quick, clean, get it done with. Doesn't matter that I signed a blood oath. Doesn't matter anymore. The Illuminati's real. I'm a member. It's how Imagine Dragons got famous. I'm tired of the politics. It puts me at great risk putting this out.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know who this guy is. I don't really give a shit. The Illuminati, even if it is real, the thing is, I guess it's losing pretty badly. Like, alright, the Illuminati's real. Cool. It's doing a really bad job. Yeah, I don't know, like, most of the best creators and most popular creators of the last, 10 years have been pretty independent, or, capable of apparently arguing complete freedom of control of their creation, or complete creative control, with the Illuminati. Like, the Illuminati's like, yeah, we're the Illuminati, but, do whatever you want. Okay, but how does that help you then? Oh, it doesn't. The closest thing to Illuminati in the music industry is a bunch of, music producers, or, corporations kind of working together in shady ways, and, having shitty practices. That's not really an Illuminati. That's just people being people and being greedy assholes and trying to get more out of your work than they deserve. And that's part of the downfall of the mainstream music industry. And unfortunately, shit like that just has been going on forever. Like, if you go back and look up a bunch of shit about old blues artists, even some younger rapper artists, some jazz musicians and shit, like in America, when the music industry was getting big, every new form of art was getting fucked over. And it's just because when things are already established, anything that is new coming into it is susceptible to being, used to the other person's advantage, and shady tactics can come in align with that. It's not the Illuminati, fam. I don't know who this guy is. He probably just had an argument with his producer, and he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna tell the internet that you're the Illuminati. Like, okay, well, if you're in the Illuminati, fam, you're the Illuminati, and why would I believe you? Oh, because you're outing the Illuminati. Like, you bought into the Illuminati. So you must be a fake piece of shit, too, if you bought into it. So now you saying something against it, like, you're destroying your own validity. But, okay. I don't know. Like, that's part of the thing with the Illuminati. It doesn't seem to be, like, super impactful and pretty easily worked around. Like, you can just not work with the Illuminati. Funny fucking story. I don't know, like, there's plenty of artists who work without the Illuminati that I think I know of. Like, maybe they're all secretive. Maybe they're all secret Illuminati people. Fucking retarded. Oh my god, I fucking hate this guy. There's one I'm trying to find.
What up, truth seekers? If you guys want to follow by me, watch this video. So I just posted on IG. Go fuck with the recent, right? And if you follow and like this, and DM me a pic.
Hidden messages in cartoons.
Well, from the looks of things, sir, I'd say they are here to audition for the remaining slot in the fabulous super race.
Is this some kind of a joke? A pussycat and a mouse? This show is about crazy stunts and people putting their lives at risk for a big fat prize. It's not a nature documentary. Urban call security and have these two.
Sir, it's...
You realize they're making fun of the Illuminati idea again here. Yeah, this guy doesn't understand jokes. They're making fun of the idea that, like, the Illuminati exists. But okay.
This always gives me the creeps, sir.
He's the president of Hollywood. He's supposed to give you the creeps.
Dude, secret message. This isn't a secret message. Do you know what a fucking secret message is? Do you know what exposed means? Like, this isn't a secret message. If this is a secret, if this is how they keep secrets, by openly, like, just saying it and, like, putting it out there, that's not a secret. And then, like, you're framing it as one so you can feel smart as if you're outing something. No, dude, you're just pointing at something that's been blatantly said. And you're misunderstanding it because you're a fucking idiot. They're making fun of the idea of the Illuminati. They're saying the Illuminati doesn't fucking exist. It's a ridiculous fucking idea. And, oh my god. This guy's a fucking idiot. Why? Why do we give children phones? This is such a bad idea. It's... And, oh my god, like, why would the Illuminati allow this if this was outing them? You think the Illuminati just missed this and it got to us before the Illuminati could see it? Like, how powerful, how good is the Illuminati at their job? Either they're incompetent and they're not really a threat at all, or they have to be competent enough to not allow stupid shit like this to get out, and thus would imply that they don't exist. You don't even have a real fucking claim or argument here. You're just a...
Hidden evil symbols in TV shows part 2.
If he says hidden, and this is just a blatant, like, hey, this is an evil symbol on the screen, like... This guy's so fucking stupid! Oh my god. Oh my god, the South Park one, dude, like... One, the 666 one, I don't know. It looked like they were on like a hellish kind of thing, but I don't even know what that was from. I think it was like Scooby-Doo or some shit. This, South Park, they are making fun of like shaman-y people. They're like making fun of people who believe in shit like this. They're not saying the Illuminati is real. Like, dude, you don't understand how the context of like statements or actions or ideas or pieces of art apparently work. Like, you keep saying, dude, you just see an eye in a pyramid, you're like, Illuminati. Like, no, you realize they're making fun of the idea of the Illuminati. No, they're part of it. Alright, buddy, you just don't understand what you're fucking talking about. You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Reptilian shapeshifters caught in 4K.
Oh, this one. You realize that this video's been out before 4K was a thing. Okay. We're just lying now.
This creepy cartoon that was made by Andre 3000 exposes the evil industry. Let's get into it.
Again, this is a metaphor, which is pretty fucking common in all art forms. Metaphors. You know, saying something that isn't true, but feels as though it is. A metaphor. You understand that? Like, do you need a Google definition? I got you, fam. I got you. Let's Google. Metaphor definition. A figure of speech in which a word or a phrase is applied to an object or action to which it is not literally applicable. Metaphor. Fucking stupid. I'm not even gonna watch the rest of it. Like,
Celebrities admitting to selling their soul, part 3.
oh my god. So, I don't know if you know what a metaphor is. Oh my god, there's...
Hidden evil symbols in logos shows.
Oh my god. So, for a long time, Disney did put a lot of like weird Easter eggs in their shit for no apparent reason, and essentially, the best reasons that we know of is that people in Disney like to fuck with people. You, like, back then, they had to draw shit forever. Like, they had to like literally draw every fucking every single thing out over and over and over and over and over. And when you make an artist do repetitive work, they tend to throw in crazy shit because artists are not the kind of people to genuinely not do that. This whole Monster Energy 666 shit. Oh my god. Like, this is how I know he's a kid, because like a couple years ago, some like Christian mom came out with this idea saying this shit, And you know why everyone laughed her off the internet? Because it's fucking stupid. It's a ridiculous idea. Even if it's like a 666, it's just a company trying to be edgy. Nothing more. Like, they're not genuinely selling like Satan's piss or some shit. Like, it's just a company trying to be edgy. Monster Energy drink. Wait, you don't think they're some edgelords? Let's talk about their main demographic. Edgelords. Like, I don't know. Stupid as fuck. Oh my god, go fuck yourself. Really? You're gonna... We're done with that.
Celebrities caught glitching on camera. Let's get into it.
A lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress. But it is gonna bother.
Bro. She might have been having a fucking seizure, dude. Like, I don't know that clip, but like, she was clearly either like she was clearly having like a mental aneurysm or a seizure or something that needed medical attention. Like, you're literally taking someone's like medical... Oh my god, dude, you're such a piece of shit. Like, someone literally had a medical like fucking emergency, and you're like, see, they're glitching. Like, what? Dude, go fuck yourself. Really? Someone who has a seizure they're glitching? So by glitching, are you saying that we're in a simulation? You realize the simulation theory highly contradicts Satan existing. You're trying to cross Christianity with the simulation theory, and they're not mutually... Well, like, they're kind of mutually exclusive from one another. They don't really jive together. But okay, one, you're just making stupid fucking theories about anything with all the fucking buzzwords of conspiracy theories. And then two, you're taking, like, someone's fucking, like medical emergency and, like, trying to use it as proof to your bullshit fucking argument. Like, you're such a piece of shit, dude.
Guys, I just found this crazy clip on 9/11. Alright, so you guys remember when they told Bush, right when the planes hit, right? And Bush was in the class with kids who were learning. But you will never believe what these kids were learning moments before the plane hit the first tower. Take a look at this.
Let's read these words the fast way without making a mistake. Get ready. High. Yes, height. Get ready. Hit. Yes, hit. Get ready. Steal. Yes, steal. Get ready. Lane. Yes, lane. Get ready. Must. Yes, must. What do you think you're reading up from your seat? Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153.
I mean, that's a weird coincidence. I don't think Bush told them to say that. Here's the thing. I actually kind of do think 9/11 had some shadiness around it. I do think there is really good evidence to support that some amount of inside conspiratorial whateverness was there. And I mean, you can go over like the funds that was drawn out by the CIA. You can go over like the like people being evacuated before things were even happening. You can go over like the bombs in the basement going off, or the explosions in the basement, going off. You can go over like personal testimonies and accounts. Children saying the words plane and hit. I don't know, not the greatest evidence. Sorry, Chief. I was excited. I thought it was like, I might be on his side for once. No. Like, that's the worst argument for 9/11 I've ever heard. You can't even get the right ones right. Like, Jesus. We're gonna make sick. Oh my god, you're a piece of shit.
Was Kevin Hart cloned?
Alright, one, I'm not gonna watch something that's predicting people's death. Because here's why that's super fucking shitty. One, like, what are you claiming that off of? Are you just guessing? Cool. You're kinda just saying someone's gonna die off of a guess. Nice. Alright. But here's the thing. Now you're just hoping that they do die so that that it proves you right. And if any freak accident were to happen, now you're going to be like, oh, see, one of them died and I said they would. And then here's the thing, when they don't die, which most of them probably won't, and you maybe, hopefully, get someone to say, like, hey, why didn't they fucking die? You're going to be like, oh, well, I meant soon as in, like, 20 years, and then 20 years will pass, oh, they're not dead. Oh, well, you know, sometimes I get my visions wrong. Like, shut the fuck up, dude, you're a piece of shit. Was Kevin Hart cloned? Here's this whole cloning thing. Why the fuck would we clone people? Like, why would we clone celebrities to, like, take celebrities' places? And then, like, half the time, these clones are just as fucking controversial or weird as the original person. Like, it makes no sense to do so. Like, if we're gonna just kill them off. Like, if that's what the Illuminati or the CIA is doing, if we're just killing off celebrities, why would they spend the money to clone them? Oh, so we wouldn't know that they died? Well, clearly we can tell a clone now. Like, what? Alright, like, I don't know. I don't think we're cloning celebrities, to be honest. I don't think it really...
Part 1. Let's get it.
I'll let you make your case.
First, I want to say in 2019, Kevin Hart was in a bad car crash. This is what Kevin Hart's car looked like after the crash.
We're using people's tragedy to back your horrific fucking ideas again. Cool. Like, you don't feel kinda like a piece of shit, bro? You don't feel kinda piece of shitish to take other people's probably worst experiences in life and be like, see, that's why they're in the Illuminati. It's like, bro.
Crash. Basically, I do believe Kevin Hart died in this car crash and they replaced him with a clone. Now I want you guys to...
Why? Why would they replace him with a clone?
To listen to this.
I was gonna say this to you. Cat's out the bag. Okay? It's about a good 3 of me. We broke it. They didn't want to release it yet. This is major news on YouTube. Alright. I'm the first person to ever use it. I'm cloned. Okay. Alright. So I'm able to do all that I do. Alright.
Bro. Again, he's joking. It's a joke. Did he just admit? No, he made a joke, you fucking idiot.
They hide the...
Like, oh my... Why would they clone him after a car accident? What does that serve? What purpose do they get out of cloning? And then if it's a conspiracy, he wouldn't admit it like that. Like, do you really think, like, there's a society of people who are outsmarting the masses, but are so stupid at the same time they just outright admit shit to the public like that? Like, Or maybe are you just not understanding the joke like a fucking idiot? Which do you think is more likely? Brilliant idiots or one just an idiot? Are people who run society on a level so high up that it has to be kept secretive are doing stupid mistakes, or you just don't get jokes? Which do you think is more likely? Because I know which one I think is more likely.
The truth in plain sight. Now watch this.
That earlier tonight, I don't know what happened. He's not coherent at all. No treatment at all. We're just here, and he can't move.
That's all the time I got. Let me know if
He's not coherent at all and he can't move. That was earlier from tonight. Like, one, that might explain the car crash. He might have been inebriated. Like, I don't know. I don't know enough about this, and I don't want to say he was, like, driving impaired or whatever, but that is probably more likely than he was cloned. Which, why would, I don't do, like, you're just saying, that's weird, huh? Okay, but what logical conclusion does that lead to? Because why would him being incoherent and then getting into an accident mean he was a clone? In no way would that lead to that conclusion.
Woke up, got down, now I'm feeling like that. I can't listen to what you just said.
I don't know what that's
Celebrities
about.
admitting they sold their soul. Part 2. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Oh my god, dude. Hey, do you know what a metaphor is?
Did Bella Porch sell her soul?
Oh my god.
Into it. So first things first, I want to say she's looking very guilty because she got 60 million followers in just 1 year. So that's red flag.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Bella Porch, she has a song out that was actually pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. And that's how I know about her. And then I looked into more because I thought she might have more songs, but no, she like one of those people who lived in a TikTok house or whatever the fuck. So here's the thing: in 1 year, she joined a TikTok house thing that was like known for getting views and shit like that, which probably helped her get a fair start. I mean, she's not a bad looking person. She does look like a fucking Disney person, which I'm sure a lot of guys simp over. And I'm not gonna lie, like, simps probably do account for most of like a female TikTok users' views for in that regard. But then she had a fucking hit song, and like, you can look up the fucking song. I think it's like Build a Bitch or whatever. It has like fucking 10 million views or some shit last I saw, if not more by now. Maybe not 10. I might be thinking of that other chick, but like, yeah, like 60 million followers in 1 year. Like, again, this is one of those things of he can't do it. He never was able to do it. So you must be doing something evil if you can do it. It's like, nah, dude, that's not how that works. It's like some people are just capable of doing things you're not. Sorry to break that to you. Just because you didn't get 60 million followers in 1 year doesn't mean that no one can. You know, especially in the age of where like attractive females get views just for being attractive, honestly. And then she's not only attractive, she's talented. Like, yeah, she's gonna get some views, fam. Here's the thing. Maybe try making a hit song. See if you get, like, anywhere close to that. That might help you. Fucking stupid. Like, does every time a hit song comes out and there's, like, millions of views on it, do you think Satan is involved? Do you think they sold their soul? Or do you think maybe people just like things? Is it really not comprehensible to you that, like, sometimes people just get really famous really fast sometimes? Has that never occurred? I can name a couple times it has. Like, almost, like, every, like, super huge artist that came out of, like, nowhere, like, is just... You ever hear of the Beatles? They had a lot of followers. Oh, you probably think, they sold their souls. Fucking stupid.
Alright, I got you, bro. The truth about Juice WRLD's death, part 3.
Oh yeah, I don't know enough about Juice WRLD and his death. I mean, I'm sorry he died. Like, I just feel really uncomfortable using people's death to try to, like, justify some stupid fucking argument. Like, I don't know. It's super shitty and disrespectful, and, like, obviously the dead can't come back and be like, yo, you're a fucking moron, stop saying shit like that. So, like, no one can really disprove him in, like, an honest manner unless they were, like, there when he died or whatever, like, or maybe a doctor who more than likely does not have any interest in getting into a fucking debate with a conspiracy theorist on TikTok. So no one's going to really tell him, like, knock it the fuck off with, like, evidence, because you really can't prove or disprove this. You're just speculating into bullshittery, and yeah, go fuck yourself.
6ix9ine exposing the evil industry, part 1. Let's get it.
This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen,
if we're using 6ix9ine as the arbiter of truth here, alright, go for it, fam. I mean, I guess he is one to snitch. I don't know. But he's also one to, like, you know, make up stupid shit. He's also one to get, like, in his feelings and say shit for no reason. I don't know, I guess I'll listen.
This is a rapper, you got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than you. You can rap way better than me. You will never be.
Yeah. The thing is, like, you can be super talented and not get, like, the recognition you deserve for a multitude of reasons. That's not evidence of a conspiracy, though. It just means sometimes people aren't ready mentally for what you are saying. Sometimes it means you're going over heads too much. Sometimes it means, like, you just aren't promoting it well enough. Like, it can mean a number of fucking things. There can be a million fucking reasons why a talented person cannot get as much attention as a less talented person. But that doesn't mean, like, there's a conspiracy. You know? Like, I don't know. Like, why would the Illuminati want a less talented person? Why wouldn't they want the most talented person they can to make being, you know, relating or being popular more of an easy thing to do? Like, I don't, it's just, you don't really have explanations for these claims, but you're acting fucking smug like you're, you know, the detective of the year and you're just a fucking idiot with a fucking cell phone who saw like something on YouTube and you're like, oh, that's evidence for a whole conspiracy. Like, here's the thing, fam. I've done a lot of acid in my life. I've been pretty paranoid. I've gone down mental roads thinking like anything is possible and maybe there is a big conspiracy. Maybe there's something, right behind the veil of reality that we can't fucking understand as humans. And to a point, maybe. That's unprovable, though. But, like, on a human-to-human level, the level of conspiracy that you are trying to out, one, isn't really possible. And two, if it was happening, it would either be a lot better kept or would be pretty easily known by now. And, like, you're bringing up, like, someone just making a joke on a TV show. Someone saying, like, more talented people aren't getting attention. It's like, no, that's just, like, I don't know. It has nothing to do with what you're saying.
Truth about Lil Nas X, Part 1. Lil Nas X is an industry plant rapper pushing the agenda for the elites. After his song Old Town Road blew up, he signed a label deal with Columbia Records. After signing with Columbia Records, he went from this to this. After signing with Columbia Records, it changed his whole imagery.
You realize, like, a lot of people have, like, vast changes after they have money or, like, confidence or have, in their eyes, made it. A lot of people kind of go through a introspective phase of what do I really like? Who am I really like? What am I like? It's like, it's like you give someone a bunch of money and attention and fame, and you expect them to act exactly the same. And it's like, maybe it's possible. I mean, I would like to think that if I ever got, like, super rich, I would be the same person. But I'm sure I would be a lot less patient. I know I'm not a patient person now. But if I have the money to just walk away and be like, dude, I really don't need anyone ever, there's not a hint of bullshit I'm taking. Like, I don't dress overly feminine. I have a couple pieces of clothes that are a little, like, I mean, they're just pink. I have, like, a pair of pink corduroys, and that's literally the most flamboyant thing I own. I'm just not comfortable in flamboyant clothes. I like loose, baggy, comfortable shit, and that's my style. But, like, if I had money and I secretly wanted to be flamboyant, but I wasn't confident enough to do so, yeah, fuck it. At that point, why not? I don't know. Like, let's not act like, the rap industry isn't super homophobic to begin with. So, or just like rap culture, to be honest, like, it's pretty homophobic. And, coming out as gay or effeminate man in public before you got money or confidence is probably super hard to do. We kind of already went over this, though.
Celebrities admitting they sold their soul, Part 1. Let's get it.
No, he knew this was going to be a multiple. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what a metaphor is?
NBA players that sold their soul, Part 1. Let's get it.
That's not even what he did. He pointed. He didn't even do the fucking... Dude, this little sign was made up by Dio, a fucking metal rock star in the fucking 80s. oh, it's a satanic... Yeah, we were making up new satanic signs in the 80s that, you know, Satan is totally down with. Satan's like, yeah, I like that one. Shut the fuck up. So, one, this sign is just a callback to 80s rock and roll. So even if he did this, he's probably just hyping the crowd like, hey, rock and roll, guys. He's not fucking saluting Satan. Fucking douchebag. He's literally pointing to, I don't know if you read the book, but the antonym of Satan. He's probably praying to, you know, the God guy that most people who are Christians pray to. And here's the thing, I'm not sure if you can pray to God and get your way, why would you go to Satan and try to get your way that way? Does Satan do it better? But like, you have to sell your soul. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would you go to Satan if God just helps you? So, I don't know. Fuck your religion. It's stupid. And you're using it to, like, make the stupidest fucking conspiracies I've ever heard. Oh my god. So, that sign, this, the whatever, that stems more from Egyptian religion than Satanism, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's more of a... Is that the Eye of Horus? But I know this got fucking debunked a while ago because a bunch of people were like, oh, Drake's the Illuminati, and, you know, he's making all these satanic symbols. And it's like, nah. I mean, I don't like Drake. I don't think he's a great rapper. And I'm not a huge fan of Canadian people. But, I mean, that was slightly a joke. I only kind of dislike Canadians. But, I mean, I'm not even a fan of his music, but I'm going to defend him here. He's just, if anything, he probably just thought that was, like, a cool thing to do. I don't know how into, like, you know, theology and all that Drake is. He probably just thought it was, like, a cool thing to do. It's not... Alright, maybe you'll show me the... No. You're just gonna keep going. You're not gonna show what symbol that is, are you? This means I am A-OK. This is not a satanic thing at all. People have been doing this forever, and it's just like, hey, I'm fine. Cool beans. It's food. A-OK. My life, A-OK. This video, not A-OK. Not A-OK. It's fucking stupid.
I told her send me a selfie, duh, with no filter quick. Now she looking diff. Delete that bitch.
Dude, you're an asshole, man. Like, oh my god, you're an asshole. Like, this is how you be treating women. Like, you're probably an incel. That explains all this stupid shit. Like, women look different without their makeup, guys. Really, no shit. I haven't heard that fucking joke done. Like, yeah, no shit. We all know that, and we don't care. Like, it's just part of society. If a female wants to, like, you know, make an effort to look, you know, how they want to look via the work it takes to put all that shit on, go for it. I don't give a fuck. I don't feel like it's a lie. I mean, it's still your face, just with, you know, some shit on it that makes it look a little more fresh, I guess. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's kind of a douchey thing to be like, oh, you look like shit without your makeup. Because I'm sure, like, a lot of girls are kind of insecure about shit like that, you know? So.
The truth about Juice.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Michael Jackson's death.
Oh my god.
First things first, let's listen to the call that Michael Jackson was on the day before he died.
Let's hear it, buddy. Let's hear it.
Let's get it. Now, let's see what Michael Jackson's sister said about his death.
Something terrible would happen at the end, not to mention the fact that Michael constantly told me, Latoya, if I die, they're going to murder me, they're going to kill me.
Part 2.
Okay, so, Loki, Michael Jackson suffered from chronic paranoia. So, I don't know if that's a fair thing to do, is say a man who was paranoid made a lot of paranoid claims, and one of them is slightly like how he actually died. The other thing, Michael Jackson was a pedophile. They found his fucking room. They found the evidence. But I'm sure he was framed. Go fuck yourself. What? Okay. And beyond that, it was pretty outed that he used drugs to cope with a lot of things. And I don't know. I just feel really uncomfortable trying to use people's death to try to argue a side for one side or the other, to be honest. Like, I even feel bad, like, trying to be, like, defending my side via parts of his life that may have led to his death, and then the speculation following. It's like, dude, a man died, and it's sad, and I don't think, I mean, it's not that sad. He was a pedophile. His music was, I'm not a huge fan of his music either, to be honest. There's like 2 songs that it's okay. I don't know. It's stupid.
About Kobe Bryant's death. Let's get it.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about.
LeBron sacrificed Kobe Bryant.
We all know that, don't we? Go fuck yourself, dude. Like, why? How? How did LeBron sacrifice Kobe Bryant? And what does LeBron get out of that?
Don't believe me? That's cool. But we all know Kobe died on January 26, 2020. Of course, the day after LeBron passes him in points, Kobe dies. It's not
the day after. So you're telling me that he got within enough points to pass him in one game, but he did all that without sacrificing Kobe. He got so many points that the next game he could pass that amount, which, you know, unless that was just an insanely phenomenal game, it was probably average to what he was already doing. And yeah, coincidences do happen. I mean, this isn't really a coincidence as much as just like an occurrence based around the same person twice in a short amount of time. Like, I don't know. If I lose to a boss in Dark Souls, and then I stub my toe the next day, that's not a coincidence. That's just 2 things that happened to me. But yeah, so LeBron James was doing fine before Kobe died, but he needed Kobe to die so he could pass Kobe in points. That makes so much sense, right? And hey, remember when didn't Kobe pass Michael Jordan? Isn't Michael Jordan still rocking around? Why didn't Kobe have to sacrifice Mike? That would make sense, right? No, because that's not a thing. Because it's never fucking been a thing. Oh my god. It's fucking aggravating. And like Kobe Bryant, like, as a fucking athlete, like, a lot of people, myself included, looked up to him in some way, you know? And I'm sure a lot of people have that feeling about LeBron James, too. And you're just kind of shitting on both of their legacies by saying this.
Not a coincidence. And on top of that, of course, the Lakers win the championship.
I mean, it's not a coincidence. It's just 2 separate occurrences happening relatively close together, as I said that.
Last year.
And we all know the Lakers. Yeah, dude, the Lakers are fucking stacked. Like, the team with the most talent is winning. Conspiracy. Okay.
These next clips is proof that Kobe Bryant's death was planned.
Okay, these videos have been disproven. They uploaded a shit ton of videos, then like took them down, and like added new ones as they were, and then like the way I think it was done was they added like a shit ton of them, but didn't make any of them public until the death would actually occur, and then they like would edit it in some amount of way to make it accurate, and these have been disproved already. Like, this is fucking stupid. And then TikTok's just not letting me watch more shit because I'm guessing they're understanding how angry I am. Anyway, this is about an hour and a half. I'm kind of getting tired of yelling at this fucking idiot. Yeah, I've seen some of like my friends and people that I do fuck with sharing some of his shit. If you post this shit, I am going to tell you why it's stupid. I am going to yell at you. I'm going to say this is the dumbest shit in the fucking world. Please do not share this. And, you know, if you want to debate, I'm fine with that. It doesn't mean I dislike you or anything. It's just this person that you're sharing is a horrible fucking stupid person and should never be given attention, and is proof why children should not be given phones. Anyway, praise the sun.